What's up guys, Yellow here and welcome to 2021. Today I'm just going to talk real quick about the upcoming Primal update and what we know is coming versus what we think might be coming. Now I know with the holidays a lot of new players ended up picking up the game, and with the last patch making combat feel better than ever, I think a lot of people are going to be hoping the Primal update delivers on pushing this game further into what we all hope or what we know the game can eventually become. So before we get into it, please hit that like button if you enjoyed the video today, and if you'd like to see more updates or content on Godfall, consider subscribing. Alright, let's get into it. So first and foremost, let's talk about what the Primal Content Update is. On the last dev's patch notes, they stated, in very early 2021, we plan to launch a free content update called the Primal Content Update with more challenging content to test your mettle. Additionally, there will be a way for you to progress and improve your character even after reaching max level. Now, the first thing that we should take note of is it states in very early 2021. To me, that means we're talking January or February, and we know the paid expansion is coming in Q2 of 2021, and my guess is we'll see that expansion hit in May. But that's another huge topic that would take a whole nother video to discuss, so today I'm just going to focus on the Primal update. So they're going to want to get the Primal update out as early as possible to receive the reception of the current player base, fix any bugs people encounter, and honestly just improve the game as much as possible before the expansion drops and the game becomes available on Xbox as well. The second thing to take away from that statement is more challenging content is coming, and we will be able to progress and improve our characters even after reaching max level. So what does this all mean, and what will we actually be getting with the update? First, let's talk about what we know is coming. The first thing that we know is absolutely coming is Valorplate and Archon mode ability changes. The devs have stated that they know copy-pasta effects aren't enticing, and that the current Archon mode feels extremely lackluster, and that attributes, passives, aesthetics, and Archon modes are all being looked at. In fact, in some of the early teasers we saw, Silvermane had a completely unique Archon ability, so this is something that they've been working on for a while, and my guess is all Valorplates will now have a unique ability. Now, I doubt they will address all of these in one patch. Like I stated before, I do believe that this patch is coming sooner rather than later in the early 2021 cycle, so my guess is they'll address the Valorplate effects in Archon modes first, and more Valorplate changes will then be added or fixed all the way up until the expansion drops. Now, before I get into what I believe is coming with this update, let me know in the comments below what you're hoping the Primal update brings to the game. I do believe the devs watch these videos and possibly read the comments, so you never know. Now, unfortunately, the Valorplate changes are the only piece of information that is pretty much confirmed. However, there is still a lot of changes that have been hinted at and that we can guess from their previous statements. The first being more challenging content. They know that the current player base is very unsatisfied with the endgame as is, which is why they're letting us know more content is coming. If you're currently unaware, once you reach floor 100 in the Tower of Trials, you stop getting loot chest, and there's absolutely no reason to continue past that point. Now, most people still haven't even made it to floor 50, and I believe that's simply because there's no checkpoints in the tower. Getting there requires not only a sit-down session of roughly 3 hours bare minimum, but also some luck on not running into any bugs or having your game crash. So my guess is that we will finally see the Tower of Trials changed into a checkpoint-based tower, where they not only add loot past floor 100, but make the loot better the higher you go. The other options for the more challenging content are obviously more Dreamstones, or the highly desired raid. But I think adding to or fixing what they imagined Godfalls Endgame to be is a much more likely outcome. And finally, improving your character after max level. Now, this might fall into the Valorplate changes that were discussed earlier. In fact, I do think it would be pretty cool if we leveled up our Valorplates the more that we use them. But I think if they fix the tower like discussed in the previous point, adding something like Paragon levels makes a lot of sense. For those of you who don't know what that means, Paragon levels are basically another way to level up or advance your character after you hit max level. You just typically don't get as much power per level. Now, this change would not only make climbing the tower more fun, as you're now getting XP and not just hoping for epic or a legendary chest room during the run, but it would also give players another reason to continue playing the game and feel like they're not just wasting their time whenever they're grinding for Electrum to run Dreamstones, or grinding Dreamstones hoping for the piece of loot that they need to drop. In conclusion, the more that I think about this, the more I hope all of this happens. The base game is great, has a ton of potential, and these changes would take the game to the next level. I know this is a lot of speculation, but hopefully we have some concrete details soon enough. As always, if you enjoyed the video, please hit that like button. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.